Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Got something interesting. Something I found out that kind of surprised me. Whenever I, whenever we switched over to digital cable and got the digital box in what was it, 2007, 2008, because my dad wanted to expand upon basic cable. For a while, we got digital box for about maybe a year around 2000, 99 or 2000, and then we got rid of them. We just had regular cable. And my dad wanted to get digital cable to get more channels and stuff. And around 2007, 2008, I think, and that's when I discovered the wonderful world of free on demand. And they have a bunch of free on demand channels, including like primetime shows you can watch or I don't watch a lot of network TV or like music videos or American Ninja Warrior. That's a good one because it went up against Monday Night Raw. And, you watch those free, and I still have that. And then there was something else that they had called Time Warner Cable Movie Pass. And these were movies that you could watch free. These aren't the ones you had to pay for. The one that paid for things, I stayed away from them. I think we ordered the interview. I could have watched it on Netflix, so I kicked myself in the ass for that. Because my dad got that for me for my birthday back in 2000, back right around January 2015, I think, or December 2. I can't remember. Great movie. I don't care what the critics said. Anyways, Time Warner Cable TWC Movie Pass. You can see free movies, and it was like a bunch of channels. It was Disney Family Movie Channel. They had Fear Flicks on there. They had Fox Movie Channel on there. And they had something called Viewtopia, which had a bunch of different categories. I think it was called movie. It might have been called something else, but they changed the of Viewtopia, where you see all these different movies and stuff for different categories, different movies. And there was some cool stuff. Everyone was free. You were able to watch it free. And over the years, they kind of switched it. Some. They got rid of FearNet, which was the uncut movies, and then they brought it back. And then they got rid of Fox Movie Channel, which showed a bunch of old movies. And the only newer one they had was Joyride 2, but usually it's just the old black and white movies. They might have one or two other things I don't remember on there. And over time, they got rid of FearNet and then Fox Movie Channel, so it was just Disney Family Channel and Viewtopia. And sometimes they even showed that Evil Bong, the last one, one of those 48 minutes right after it came out. I was surprised, and you can see it for free, and so on and so forth. And then they got rid of that, and it's just the Disney Movie Channel. I mean, Disney Family Movies, where they show like maybe like 15, 16, 17 movies. And then you got like an extra where they might have like a little short or behind the scenes thing for an upcoming movie, or like and then they have Disney Shorts where they show like a classic clip or old cartoon or something like that. Well, anyways, my father passed away and we switched over. Put in my name, and I got a whole new deal. And I was going to check something for Halloween. I remember whenever Disney switched over, was showing like there was a Disney movie back in the 80s on ABC. Disney owns ABC now. And they were showing like hour-long movies. I had Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy. I remember seeing it as a kid and enjoying it. And I thought I'd watch it again. I went on there and it said subscribe. Because I was always off that. He said, if you want to get that thing, call up your Time Warner Cable. I do not want to get charged for watching that thing. It's just one thing. It's not like a whole big selection of movies. It's not a whole big, because they had like a whole bunch of things you could choose from before, and now it's just like Disney Family Movies. It's channel 299 if you have digital cable. So I just forget about Time Warner Cable Movie Pass. I'm really disappointed they did that. Because it's supposed to be a free service, and I guess the other free movies, free shows on demand was still there, but Movie Pass, I don't know what happened. You can see those movies for free unless my dad was paying for that channel and I didn't know about it. Because he'd get the bill and he'd just write out a check and he'd throw the bill away. Maybe he was paying for that. I don't know, but it always said free on it. So, forget Time Warner Cable Movie Pass. Also, I thought I'd do a little review. It's Halloween time. And I found something I didn't see before on Netflix. I was always a big fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks. You know, and then in the 80s, Bagdasarian or something like that bought them, and they had like a weekly little half-hour cartoon series, which I really enjoyed. I remember seeing that in Fort Bragg, too. They had it on the mornings. And then they had like a Saturday morning that Alvin and the Chipmunks go to the movies. Sometimes I'd see it, sometimes I did, because I never knew exactly when it was on, but I really liked it. And they had a movie, The Chipmunk Adventure, I remember seeing, and then they had the live action ones. I've only seen the first one. There's a couple more. I know there's another Alvin and the Chipmunks movie coming out, so heads up on that. But I remember in 2000 buying my niece and nephew Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein. Well, it came out in 2000. I think I bought it later on when it was like on sale for like $2.50 on VHS. I remember liking Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein, and then there was another one called They Meet the Wolfman. I found out it was on Netflix. I watched it last night. Well, I finished watching it today, and I really enjoyed it. Basically, it involves them thinking that their neighbor, whose name is Lyle Talbot. If you remember the old classic Universal horror movies, Lyle Talbot was the name of the guy who plays the werewolf in the original werewolf movie with Lon Chaney playing the Wolfman. And they suspect him of being a werewolf. And lo and behold, Theodore is walking home and he gets bit by a dog. He says the dog. And then he starts developing the traits of the werewolf. And he becomes a werewolf too when you find out that the neighbor really is a werewolf. And I don't want to give away a lot about the movie, but it's very entertaining. And also they tackle Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde too, because they're rehearsed for a school play of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So they kind of, you know, it's called Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman. They kind of tackle Jekyll and Hyde too. I really enjoy the movie. I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think I got in the whole thing about kids' Halloween movies after really enjoying Hotel Transylvania 2 yesterday. That was really good. And basically, I'm making chicken wings if you heard my oven going off. It's basically kind of like their own thing of is released by Universal. Universal had a bunch of Abbott and Costello ones. I remember seeing Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein finally on AMC with the commercial breaks in it, and then I remember renting Abbott and Costello Meets the Invisible Man, I think, and there was one other one I seen. I think the Boris Karloff one was the Invisible Man. I think we rented that one back when we were still in the old house in Cranesville before I went in the Army, and I really enjoyed it. And I think Alvin and the Chipmunks was like their little homage to the Alvin Costello Meet the Monsters. You know, Alvin and the Chipmunks meet that. But I was glad to see Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman, and when they meet Frankenstein, that's good too. I had that on VHS. I still have that in my dad's room. You know. So, I hope you liked this little video. But the heck with TWC Movie Pass. I won't even bother messing with it again if it told me to subscribe and stuff. It was always offered to me. I don't know if my dad was paying for it. It said it was free. And then, I don't know. It's just weird. I thought I watched something, or maybe I didn't watch it. I can't remember. It's just weird. It doesn't make any sense. Because, I mean, it went downhill because it used to have a bunch of channels. If you're on demand, a bunch of channels you could scan and subscribe to. Now it just has the Disney family movies, and that's it. So, heck with TWC Movie Pass. And if you get a chance, you like Alvin and the Chipmunks, see Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman and Frankenstein on Netflix. So until next time, bye, please. Take care, my Legion.